Yo, what's up? This is Sonny from Sonny Eat Well Club. All right. So what we're gonna do today, another weight loss meal, a slim down meal, whatever you want to call it. Okay. All right. We're gonna start here. I have some chicken cutlets. Now these particular chicken cutlets, when I bought them in the store, they said thin sliced. They're a little bit more money, but if you get the chicken breast that's a little thicker, all you do is have to cut it, down the middle to make it thin. Another thing is when you do if you do buy the chicken cutlets, say you got to cut in half and you got to pound them to make them thin. Just put a piece of wax paper or tin foil, and all you do is I'm going to show you over here. Just pound them out like that. These are thin already, but you pound it out like that, and they get thinner, and they'll get bigger too. Right? These particularly I bought this way so you didn't have to. All right, now. What we're going to do is we're going to roll this up. So it's going to be, let's say, chicken rollatini, kind of. So I've got my chicken here. I have some brown multi-grain rice, and this is what I use all the time. It's pretty good. It's easy. All right. And I got some roasted peppers. Now, you can make your own roasted peppers. You know how you do that? If you don't, I'm going to tell you. You could, if you have a gas stove, this happens to be electric, you just take the big pepper, put it on there, it starts getting a little black, turn it, get the little black, let it cool, peel the skin off, and after you peel the skin off, this is what you have. You have these roasted peppers. Because I like the videos to be fast, I just bought the jar of roasted peppers to make life easy. Now, what I have here is some coleslaw that's already from the supermarket that's cut up. It's plain, it's just coleslaw, all right? But really what it is, they call it coleslaw because they put a little carrot in it and they have it shredded. What it really is cabbage. Okay, so we got some cabbage going here. Now, if you remember the last show, I told you how to make a little marinara sauce, and I had a little marinara left over from last time. You look at the last show before this and you can see how to do it, so I don't have to make that again. Now, in the frying pan, I got about 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and I want to cut these peppers up, make them a little bit smaller, because they are big pieces. Like I said, you want to, do your own roasted peppers. That's fine if you have the time, but otherwise, I want to do things fast, because, if you have the time and you have nothing else to do, and you want to do your own peppers like that, do it. But you know me here, we got to do everything 1, 2, 3. All right. So, cut that up a little bit, and I'm going to throw this right into the frying pan here. You're going to hear a little sizzling. And we're just going to let that cook down a little bit. I just want to get them just a little sauteed. Okay? No big deal. So, let's get back to this cabbage, coleslaw, same thing, except I said they put the little carrot in it. I've got that boiling in the pot, so that's going to boil because I want to soften it up. I'm going to put this to the side over here. Now let's get back over here. What I've got here is I used a frozen bag of spinach. Okay, chopped frozen bag, put it in the microwave, put it in, and I put some rice in there with that. And obviously I showed you this is what I put in. I put one of these cups in already. I'm going to put another cup in. This you have to cook in the microwave first. So that's the second cup. I put one in already just to save time. Now we're going to mix this up. Mix it up good. Mix it up really good. Okay. This is going to be our stuffing. Healthy weight loss stuffing. Well, all right. So now I'm going to shut this off. Let this cool down a little bit, and I'm going to throw the peppers in there, and then we're going to start. All right, so let's get back to what we're doing here. Like I told you about the cutlets, if you don't buy the thin cutlets, you can buy the thick ones. Cut them in half and pound them to make them thin. So I roasted the peppers. Well, they are roasted already. I cut them up, and I put them in the frying pan, about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Threw them in here, and you can see this here. Let's get over here so you can see this. Okay, and I've got it all mixed up. This is going to be the stuffing here. Now, I took some Italian salad dressing. This salad dressing is like I always tell you. Buy the one with the less sodium, okay, and the less sugar. I put a couple little shakes in it to mix it up a little bit. Now we got Mrs. Dash, regular, it's salt-free Mrs. Dash, Italian. Let's put this a little bit in there like this. And on top of the cutlets, I'm going to put a little bit, just a little bit. You don't have to go crazy. It's a good product. All right. Now, I got the frying pan heating up. All right. All right. So we're going to start this here now. We're going to start with these cutlets. Don't go crazy. It's not a big deal. Don't worry. It's the first time you did it. If it falls apart, you just redo it over again. So I'm going to take some of this kind of stuffing here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it long ways. And I'm going to show you when I'm done. Okay. All right. Make sure you get the peppers in with it. Pat it down a little bit. And you don't have to overstuff this because otherwise it's going to fall out the side, which is okay. Don't get me wrong. All right. Now, watch how I do this. I'm just going to roll it up. If some of the stuffing falls out, don't worry about it. Don't worry about any of this kind of stuff. Now, as you can see, where the fold is and it goes together, that's going to be at the bottom. So let's do another one. Let's do another one. I'm just putting it on the side like this so maybe you can see it a little bit better. Okay. And like I said again, if you overstuff it, it's just going to fall out the sides. Not a big deal, but you don't have to. Now, you know I always make a lot of extra because you could always make more the next day, same day, whatever. There's a lot more left over. I'm only showing you 3 today. All right. Usually, in general, I would make like a whole tray of these. But when you eat this and we put this together, you're only going to have 2. Because don't forget, there's a weight loss meal. Now you can see some of this came out. It's not a big deal. Okay. We got the fold on the bottom. Let's do the last one here. While the frying pan is heated up. Okay. You don't have to be so fancy with it. It's all good. So we're going to roll this one up. After we roll it, where the fold is together, we put it down. I want you to see that. Oh, there you go. All right, so now let me check this. Yes, all right. So I'm going to put this in the frying pan. The fold is at the bottom, so remember that. Otherwise, it's going to come apart. So we're going to put this right in there now. Okay, here it's sizzling. Remember, fold is at the bottom because then it'll stay that way. All right, put this aside. All right, now I've got this cabbage here, which I boiled it. It's the way I wanted to do it, and I'm going to strain that cabbage because that's going to be part of this meal, this weight loss meal. So let this fry up here a little bit, okay? And once I see it's a little golden brown, I'm going to turn it over. Okay, so now with this chicken here, you know, I kept turning it till it was all done. Now I want to show you something. Sometimes it starts to unravel. So what I did, and you can do this too, take some toothpicks to hold it together. But once it starts cooking, it'll stay that way. So I took my cabbage, put it in the colander, strained the cabbage, okay? What I didn't tell you is when the chicken was cooking in there, I took some mushroom and sauteed some mushrooms. So let's see how we're going to build this plate up here. And this is going to be a good nice weight loss for you. So I'm going to take the cabbage, some of it. Now with the cabbage, you can see, with the cabbage, it's all cooked, you can have as much as you want of this. Okay, because cabbage is a fat burner. So you could have the whole thing. Got the mushrooms, which is good. Okay, like that. Let's put this over to the side. Okay, now I'm going to take one of these. All right, now remember, you could eat 2 of these if you wanted to, but we made 3. So you know what? I think I'll just put 2 on the plate for now because you don't want to eat no more than this. Now remember I said we had our leftover tomato sauce from last week. Heated that up. And all we're going to do is take a little bit of it like this. Put it over the top. You don't have to have a lot. You don't. Just a little bit. Okay. Put a little bit more. or less. So let's so you can see this. All right. This is another thin down weight loss meal. Now, before I close the show, there's a little video that I want you to see.
Who knows what this is? No, the answer is not assault rifle. No, that is an Army-issue M4 carbine with an ACOG. ACOG stands for Advanced Combat Optical Gun Sight here, and an M4 is a fully automatic carbine issued by the United States Army. So my question is, why does Hamas have one? This was taken today. This is a member of Hamas firing a United States military weapon into the air in celebration because he just killed a bunch of people with it. So, where'd he get it? I think we already know the answer. Anybody remember Biden's botched withdrawal from Afghanistan that left 13 U.S. service members dead? Well, on top of that, he also left billions of dollars of equipment in Afghanistan. Went from Afghanistan to Iran, from Iran to Hamas, and Hamas to murdering people in the streets. So not only did we give him $6 billion, we also armed him. We're awesome.
So, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm the real deal when it comes to weight loss and weight loss meals.